Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and I'm going to call this Outside Their Wheelhouse. And what I'm wondering is if the tool brands, is it part of fanboydom or something, but are the tool brands building consumer electronics, components, charging cables, power port adapters, car inverters, things like that? Is that outside their wheelhouse? I'm just wondering. I mean, I use a lot of them. This is one of my favorites here. This is DeWalt, and it's got the micro USB, USB-C, and Lightning all in one cable. So pretty solid there. I guess the same might be said for things like the flashlights. I mean, I've had this Milwaukee for many years. It's okay. This has been one of my favorite Milwaukees. Use it for all kinds of stuff. This has both a spot and a flood and two different two different lights up there. This one's supposed to have spot and a flood with this corny little thing. See how it pops back down? It's because this is sort of like airtight, so you have to pull it out and let it, sort of equalize before it'll stay, and then it doesn't want to stay down. I mean, I don't know who thought of it. Real kind of a corny design, little hidden charging port back here. This is an updated version. It is just it's a flood with a spot, or with a hot spot in the center, and they're using the orange peel reflector. Pretty cool. 2 speeds on this one. This was 2 speeds and a strobe. They probably realized the strobe was completely unnecessary. This has a little more powerful battery, decent runtime, but you see that charging port? This is USB-C. You turn that to hide it, so there is some kind of creative person in the Milwaukee test lab there designing this stuff. But am I the only one who really enjoys tool branded consumer electronic support here? I have a bunch of these old Milwaukee ones. I got these with flashlights, various ones. That's micro USB. I've noticed this little boxy end does not fit in a lot of USB ports, so I can't just carry this. This one here, you can see, is a little bit smaller, but still a little boxy, and maybe a little longer. I don't know. And this is the new one, the Milwaukee USB-C cord. Now these are metal. I mean, that's an aluminum housing there. I have not had one fray. I haven't had one separate. They've got great stress management there. Real durable. In fact, one of these I think I ran over with a car and ended up crunching the thing. Here it is. Kind of smashed it down. I think I had to bend this back, so it actually worked again. But I hang on to them. But I'm just wondering, with things like traditional flashlights, traditional shaped flashlights, and consumer electronic support, especially like adapters for cars and charging, do you use them? Do you think it's worth it? Because some of these DeWalts are kind of pricey. I think this one was over $30 for this guy. Little tiny things like this DeWalt audio port adapter for Lightning, get that to focus, way more expensive than the Apple version. So there's that. Anyway, I'm just curious, is this just being a fanboy? And I'm not talking about, the adapters like for batteries to turn into like USB chargers. This one, by the way, if I left it on, it'll kill your battery, even if you don't have anything plugged in. Or their shop style lights. These are just outstanding. But for the traditional flashlights and traditional consumer electronic cables and chargers and things like that, do you use them? Is it worth it? And maybe even why do the tool companies do it? Is it just fandom, or are they really interested in supporting that part of our lifestyles? Let me know. And with that, Doc out.